Good morning. Good morning. I am Kaluwa and I'm steeping up some ClariTea. I hope you're amazing today. And I must start asking for your grace this morning. I am running a little bit late. I had a little snafu with my alarm, letting me know that it was time. And I'm just, puttering around doing my thing. But I'm here. Show must go on, right? And I wanted to I have to do a shout out. Of course, we do the tea of the month, and you are always invited to join that tea of the month club. It's so wonderful. So last month's tea of the month was get well, and I know we're into a new month, but I just want to do a quick shout out to that get well tea. I found so I don't know if you saw last week, I wasn't able to be here. The mowers came through and completely ran over the box for our internet. So the whole neighborhood was down, and I was kind of frustrated and just, oh man, I had to cancel my live. I had to cancel some meetings, and then of course I get the reminder later. Everything is happening for you, not to you. And that Tuesday evening, I started to feel a little froggy. And, sometimes it's just, maybe it's nothing. Maybe like pollen or, allergy stuff is getting to me. But I checked my tongue and it had a white coating. And that's the giveaway for me. I know that something is trying to hit me if I've got a white coat on my tongue. So, and sometimes you might have more pale tongue all of the time, but if you get that coating, um, so sorry, that might be TMI for you, but it's ancient traditional Chinese medicine practice is tongue diagnosis, and it's something that I use all the time in my house. So I did that. I saw that, so I relaxed into what was happening, allowed myself to not worry about the internet, allowed myself to wind down, and that get well tea. Oh my goodness, I think I drank about 3 cups a day, and also amped up the vitamin C, and just you know I seem to be skating. I'm still fighting with it. I'm still, I can see there's stuff. I'm still like really listening to my body and listening to that. But I'm drinking that get well tea every day, and I have got to, just to that one and thank it so much. I want to show gratitude for that one, and that's kind of why, it's one of my only more I guess more medicinal type teas that are in the tea of the month for that reason. I just always want everybody to have it in their basket of teas, just to have it on hand. Even if you don't drink it every day to boost your immune system, have it on hand for when something does want to try to come hit you. Because how great is it that here I am still going, and and I can, still function. So, and just not getting taken down. So that is awesome. Well, I want to say hello to the tea of the month, and that is Sugar Buster, right? And I decided to bring the bags of tea on because I had some questions this past month, and I wanted to show you, right? So they come to you as a bag of loose tea. And the reason for that is a lot of tea bags have a lot of chemical processing that goes into them, bleaching them, and all kinds of stuff. So tea bags are not always the greatest thing for us. So what I do is, I offer, if you would like to get your own little tea steeper, which is awesome because I have these available and they're so cute. They're like a little leaf. Okay. And I'm just going to show you this whole thing, how it is. So there it is. You pop it open, right? And you put the tea right in there. You pop it back on, and then you pop it into your cup. And you've probably seen 100 times I've done lives and stuff with the little leaf sticking out of my tea. I tend to leave mine in, but if I take it out, right, you have this and you just set it, and it's hard to do in my hand. Sorry, so you could see, but you just set it in there and it just sits on the counter for you, right? So that's super cute. I love this thing. But if you don't have that available, I generally will send you just this little reusable cotton tea bag. And so it's got a little drawstring on it. So kind of same idea. Just throw the tea in there, pull the drawstring, and drop it into your cup like a regular tea bag. So there it is. Um, yeah. So I know sometimes people have not experienced loose leaf tea, and there's really nothing to be scared of. Okay. So yeah, so that's the Sugar Buster, and Sugar Buster is one I love, and of course I bring it out for October because we've got Halloween coming, and sometimes we dip into the candy a little bit, and it's actually the beginning of the season of indulgence, isn't it? We're going to go into Thanksgiving and then Christmas, and it's just even when you have a really good practice in place, you still end up getting a little bit off your game. Okay. I'm just going to say, even the best people still, I mean, it happens. And so, what I love about Sugar Buster is it's something you can take proactively, right? You can drink a cup of it. Like, hey, I know that I always have a sweets craving about 4 o'clock. I'm going to drink a cup at 3. Great. Okay. But what I also love about it is it's something you can do reactively. So, sometimes it's like, I want chocolate. Well, oh, let me make a cup of tea instead. No, that's not going to cut it, right? So we eat the chocolate. We enjoy the chocolate. We don't beat ourselves up for it. And then we make the cup of tea. And what that will do is balance out things, right? And so if you're eating a good chocolate, sometimes it's not so bad, but sometimes we're getting into something that might be a little bit more of a cause a sugar spike and then crash. And what that's going to do is it's going to balance that out. So you don't have that roller coaster and end up with another craving in a couple of hours. On top of that, it's very cleansing. It's got some dandelion in there. So it's going to really help cleanse out the effects of the indulgences that we've had up to this point. So it's really fantastic tea, and I just love it. And it's this is actually what started ClariTea with Kaluwa, right? The ClariTea boutique, because for some reason I did really well in both of my pregnancies with the foods I ate. But man, as soon as those babies came and those hormones were surging again, I had such sweets cravings, and I kept being told dandelion tea. Well, I like what dandelion tea does for me. I don't necessarily like to drink it as a plain tea. It's a little earthy for me. Okay. So I've blended it with these other things, the cinnamon, the orange peel, the fenugreek seed. So it has this naturally sweet taste, but also kind of chai-ish, that warm sort of, just a little bit of a fall indulgence type of taste to it. And so, yeah, it really just is that powerhouse, but still tastes good, something you want to drink. So that's what I love about it. So anyway, let me go on to our divine wisdom for the week this week. And it is, what came up was community, but upside down. And this is something that I have seen a lot, not only in myself, but in the people around me. So a lot of times we feel like all of a sudden we're kind of on our own. Like maybe we've lost some friends, we've lost some, groups that we were involved in, like just things seem to be dropping by the wayside. And, initially the reaction is, what's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Well, many times, my love, it's nothing wrong with you. It's just that maybe you've been working on yourself and you are vibing a little higher than you used to, right? As you raise your vibration, now people who are still at the vibration that you were vibrating at don't really feel in sync with you anymore. And they sort of drop off. And that's not terrible. It doesn't mean they're gone forever. They may catch up, it's okay. But I would say don't lower yourself. Like don't make yourself smaller to fit into where you no longer belong. Okay. What it's time to do is it's time to find people who are resonating at your new vibration. And that's going to be very easy because you're vibrating at that level. They're going to be attracted to you. And it's okay. It's very temporary. And like I said, I've seen it with myself. I've seen it with so many others that, at first it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so devastated. And, I've known these people for so long or whatever. And then all of a sudden, all these other people are attracted. And, it's just, oh, I can't even believe I was upset about that. Like, this is so wonderful, and things have a way of working out. So like I said at the very beginning, everything is happening for me, not to me. So that is my little ClariTea to sip on while you're drinking your tea. And actually, this weekend, my goodness, this is already the second Saturday of the month. So it is going to be time for the ClariTea party. So this is when we get together, we do a nice guided meditation, and everybody gets their own reading. So we do a little bit more than one card. We do 3 cards, kind of a past, present, or where you're coming from, where you are now, and how things can go based on, your current energy, right? So very much tapping into the divine and getting some clarity with that. Some more clarity, right? So if that is something you would like to join us with, if you'd like to just try it the one time, or if you want to, get started and do that on a regular basis, we do it every month. Just message me, reach out. I would love to have you there. So my loves, I know I've been a little chatty this morning. So I hope you are bearing with me. If you are joining me, in a replay, please, comment, let me know how you feel about this stuff. What do you think about the teas? What do you think about the message? Does that apply to you today? And if it does, just another reminder, there is nothing wrong with you, okay? You are beautiful, my love. And if anybody tells you there's something wrong with you, it is time to question that, okay? Time to question that. So I send you so much love. Have an amazing week. And I will be back on Monday at 9:15 roughly for Imperfectly Amazing. And then, of course, next Wednesday again for more ClariTea with Kaluwa. I will see you then. Have an amazing rest of your week. Mwah! Bye.